NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now at 11, a baby is recovering after she was shot in a car, and police are searching for that suspect.
Plus, it was a crime so brutal it shocked the city. Today, police will have an update on the attempted murder on a Madison bike trail.
And later this week, the issue of bringing back the wolf hunt will come up yet again.
Well, it's not officially fall until September 22nd, but it sure felt like it this morning.
Yeah, you can't complain about these mild temps and that beautiful sunshine. So let's send things over to AJ Waterman, who's tracking the rest of the day for you. AJ, how's it looking?
Well, it's looking nice, at least today, but we do have some rain coming as early as tomorrow. Right now, it's still on the nice side of things in Madison. Plenty of sunshine, 71 degrees out there. Also, the dew point's still dry, and most temps throughout southern Wisconsin still in the 70s. We'll get into the upper 70s this afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised to see some 80 degrees temperature readings this afternoon, so we'll be on the warmer side of things. Sky Tracker not tracking much, but that warm air will come to an end as that cold front to the west of us moves past us, and temperatures will likely drop potentially with highs in the 60s as we head through the week. But the day planner shows up nice. Temperatures in the upper 70s today, and I'll talk more about the rain tomorrow and the big cool down coming this week, and that'll all be coming up in just about 10 minutes. Amy?
AJ, thanks. New at 11, a Madison man faces sexual assault charges after police say he allegedly sexually assaulted a 19-year-old woman at a house party. 22-year-old Zachary Van Natta was arrested at his home after leaving the party where he allegedly assaulted the victim around 3 Saturday afternoon. Police say the victim had been drinking and was intoxicated at the time of the incident. Sun Prairie police responded to a car versus pedestrian crash this morning near the intersection of North Bird Street and Tower Drive. Now, a juvenile was hit while crossing the street around 7 this morning and sustained a wrist injury from that crash. The driver of the car was cited for failure to yield right of way to the bicyclist.
Police say a baby was shot in Glendale while riding in a car on a highway. It happened last night on I-43. The 2-month-old girl was treated. Thankfully, it was non-life-threatening injuries, and she's expected to be okay. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office is overseeing the investigation. No word on a suspect or a possible motive. Police say a fatal shooting on Green Bay's east side appears to be the result of a dispute between people who knew each other and not a random act. Shooting happened around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Officers say they found a man in his 20s in a residence with at least one gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. The police chief says no one is in custody at this time.
Happening today, the Madison police chief will be updating the public on last year's attempted homicide on the Capital City Trail. Now, Chief Koval will be on South Livingston Street at the bike trail at 1:30 this afternoon. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the unsolved stranger attack. A 33-year-old woman was walking on the bike path at South Livingston and East Wilson Street when she was brutally attacked and sexually assaulted. Since then, efforts have been made to make the bike path a safer place. A 20-year-old man accused of killing his neighbor in West Allis will be formally charged today. Police say Zachary Hayes killed his neighbor, Gabrielle Sanchez, this past May. Hayes also faces charges in the death of Tracy Chachkowski. She was coming home from a trip to Wisconsin Dells with her family. At the time, she was shot on the interstate in Sauk County.
The Madison Metropolitan School District is still experiencing system-wide phone and internet outages. The website first announced the outages Friday, just letting you know that if you pick up someone picks up the phone, they may not be able to hear the caller. In case of an emergency, you can head to our website for a full list of all the school's analog phone lines. A summit is set this week in northwestern Wisconsin on whether the state should resume the wolf hunt. Advocates who support a return of wolf hunting and trapping seasons will meet Thursday in Cumberland. Great Lakes wolves went off the endangered species list in 2012, but in 2014, a federal judge put the wolves back on the protected list.
In our Decision 2016 coverage, Hillary Clinton cancels a trip to California after abruptly leaving a 9/11 ceremony at Ground Zero and nearly collapsing yesterday.
Questions are now, of course, arising. How serious is it, and what effect will it have on the race? Here's NBC's Andrea Mitchell.
Hillary Clinton recovering at home this morning after Sunday's health scare. Clinton's Dr. Lisa Bardock announcing 8 hours after the Democratic nominee left the 9/11 ceremony that Clinton was diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday. News withheld from reporters at the time after a prolonged cough evident last week in Cleveland.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
departing the ceremony early, with video later surfacing on Twitter showing the candidate nearly collapsing as staffers helped her into her van. Her feet seen here dragging along the ground. Reporters covering Clinton were left hanging. No details from her campaign about where she was going or what had happened, until a short statement later announcing Clinton felt overheated during the event and had traveled to her daughter Chelsea's apartment a few miles away. Clinton later emerging without assistance, saying she was on the mend.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you very much.
Greeting a young girl before boarding her van and heading home. Clinton's doctor says she was put on antibiotics and advised to rest and modify her schedule before attending Sunday's 9/11 remembrance, where her doctor says she became overheated and dehydrated. 15 months ago, a 2-page medical report detailing her most serious health issue. Her doctor writing that in December of 2012, Mrs. Clinton suffered a stomach virus after traveling, became dehydrated, fainted, and sustained a concussion. She was hospitalized, doctors later finding a blood clot, requiring blood-thinning medication, which she still takes. And a month later, she had to wear special glasses when first testifying about Benghazi. In 1998, Clinton also had a clot, a deep vein thrombosis in her leg, prompting this question.
You've had at least 2 clots. How does that factor into a decision about whether to run for president and all the flying that entails?
Doesn't factor in at all. I mean, that.
And that was Andrea Mitchell reporting.
Now, this all comes at an interesting time as Donald Trump has been trying to make her health an issue.